this Teddygaming VC, and welcome back to another review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Tales of TMNT, Volume 2, Issue number 33, Bait and Credo. Now, this one is a pretty interesting one and really great one because this issue is mainly focusing on Casey Jones and Master Splinter, which is a relationship we don't normally get to see too often. And the only two things that normally come to my mind when thinking about these two characters, in particular when having like a scene together, is always 2003 show with the way invisibility when Casey comes into the lair and Splinter beats up Casey. And the other time that I always think about like with these two characters is also in 2003 in the episodes People's Choice, where we do get to see Casey coming up to my Splinter and asking for some advice he's asking for some advice on like how to get like April's affection and stuff like that. And like those are the only two times that I can like totally recall like those two having a really good scene. Other than that, most of the time it's just, you know, like the two interacting sometimes or not. They're just mainly just there in the same room and not really doing too much. So with this issue, I was quite looking forward to it, seeing how like this version of the Turtles, like Casey and Splinter, would interact. And I was quite surprised by it in a really good way. And I do feel like the story does get a little bit crazy and chaotic near the end, because they bring back the Shredder Shark and black magic, and yeah, it gets crazy, but there's somewhat of a decent story in there. Okay, so to first start off this whole issue, we do get to see this god-awful picture of Splinter. Whoever this artist is, yeah, they really can't draw Splinter. And I can't tell if it's the close-up on Splinter's face or what. It's just his head. It's just so weird compared to other aspects of his body. And, I mean, I don't like to criticize people and their artwork and stuff like that, or not much as I like to, but with stuff like this, this is just bad. I mean, I really want to give some good pointers about it, but I just can't. But yeah, we do get to see my Splinter. He's meditating, and that's when we do get to see Casey. He comes in and says basically like Shadow's being kidnapped by a foot. So that's when we do get to see Splinter and Casey. They go into town. I mean, it's a really weird thing because all of a sudden, like, they're in Northampton in Casey's in Casey's farmhouse and all that. But then next page, they run down to the streets where Casey gets his gear from his house in New York. So I feel like there's definitely a lot of stuff in here which was just, you know, just put in here just because I had to tell a story and stuff like that without actually thinking about it, because it's just so weird. But yeah, we do get to see that, and we get to see them go down to the park to try and see what like happened like last time, because Casey was just like going out for a stroll in the park with Shadow, and that's when we do get to see the foot. They come in, they steal Shadow, and they beat him up. And that's when we do get to see Shadow's teddy bear. It's on the ice, so Master Splinter breaks the ice, the bear comes back, and yeah, it's just, I don't know, but we've got to see Casey and Splinter. They go back to Casey's apartment, they gear up, and that's when they go back to the foot headquarters. And it gets really weird. I don't want to say bad, but just crazy and chaotic from here. And this bit here is just, oh god, how do I explain this? So Casey, he's in character, he's angry at the foot, he's fighting at them, he's beating them up and all that, that's really good. And we do get to see him get really mad at them, saying basically like, either you don't tell me now where like Shredder is, or I'm gonna kill you, and you'll be leaving out of here in body bags and stuff like that. And then we do get to see Master Splinter. He's like, yeah, I agree with you, Casey. And this is the, like, so out of character for Master Splinter. But then again, this is the Mirage universe, so it's somewhat in character in a way. I mean, I don't know, I think it's just that because of how they portrayed Master Splinter over the past few years, with him being more of the character that, like, doesn't want to, like, use, like, violence as, like, last resort, doesn't want to kill people. And then seeing him here is just like, yeah, go on, Casey, kill him and all that. It's really weird to see that, to say the very least. But then things get extremely weird, because we do get to see the Shredder Shark, he has returned, and we do get to see this, like, the Mystic character. I won't lie. I can't remember the full story off my top of my head, just because I read this issue like a week ago, and I kept meaning to go back and reread it and actually make this review. But because of all the new news that came out like quite a while ago about the TMNT stuff, about all new comic books coming out, I sort of had to put it on hold. So yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head all the stuff of it, but I remember some stuff. And there's a wizard, and we do get to see Mossbinter and Casey. They're fighting the shark, and because the wizard that's inside the shark, or Shredder, he doesn't want to fight them because it'll be dishonorable. No, if I remember correctly, he doesn't want to fight them because he doesn't want to hurt Shadow, who's in the water. But yeah, we do get to see Shredder. He wants to kill them just because it's Splinter. So the wizard inside of Shredder, he helps Mossbinter to kill Shredder. Jesus Christ, that's a mouthful. Hopefully that makes sense. I mean, I'm just sounding so crazy saying all of this. Just, a man inside Shredder just want to kill someone, but Shredder does. Like, oh, Jesus. Either way, Shredder dies or something. Casey and Splinter leaves, and that's where we do leave this issue off. So, yeah. Now, overall, this issue is it's a really weird one, and yeah, wow. So for the artwork, from the first page, I do not have high expectations, but then going forward with it, my opinions did change quite a bit, and I feel like the artwork did improve and did really work well for the story. But that first page, oh god, they really should have kept a close eye on the artists, because if they're really producing this nowadays, it'll get bashed to bits. But yeah. And then for the story, which, oh god, I don't know where to begin with this. Because on one hand, I do like it that it's a Casey and Splinter story. We don't really get to see too many of those, so when they do come, it's always quite nice to see them. And this one, it was an enjoyable one, for the most part. I just think that the ending with the Shredder Shark and Black Magic and all that stuff is just so weird and bizarre, and I sound crazy saying it out loud, and oh gee, I just don't even know where to really begin with that one. It fits the Tales of TMNT universe thing quite well, I'd say. So yeah, overall it's a decent issue. I mean, if you like Splinter and Casey, this is definitely the issue for you, but I can't recommend this issue just because of how crazy and insane it is. But yeah, it's one of those kind of issues. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this issue? Do you like it? Do you not? Yeah. So yeah, that's good for today, guys. If it doesn't, please share, let's subscribe and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.